Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are going to learn and understand the presentation skills. Today's topic is effective presentation skills, and we're going to focus on the presenter. Presentation skills have been a part of the global culture. Today it's a norm to create effective presentations and deliver effective presentations for the corporate world. Presentations can be in the form of dashboards as well as normal presentations. Let us look at the introduction portion of this particular topic. We have the agenda. In the agenda, we're going to cover planning the presentation. In this particular aspect, we're going to look at certain theories and aspects of planning. In planning, what needs to be taken care of will be understood in this particular aspect. We will also have a video which is dedicated to planning. In the next section, we have conquering your presentation nerves. We are all anxious and nervous while presenting. Stage fright has been with us since our childhood days. But today, I will give out certain helpful techniques which will help us plan a presentation as well as conquer our presentation nerves. In the third section of the agenda and this particular topic, we will look at body language. Yes, body language is the key to effective presentations. Presentations can be made into effective presentations by using the correct body language. We also have, last but not least, audience engagement techniques. These have got a lot to do with making effective presentations. Audience engagement techniques include visual aspects like the way you maintain eye contact with the audience, vocal techniques like your voice. Voice modulation is an important aspect to eliminate a lot of monotony in your speech and to remove the obstacle of death by PowerPoint. In audience engagement techniques, we also have ways and means of creating lively interaction with the audience by means of questions. All this will be seen when we start with the session of presentation skills. Let us now move on to the next slide, which has the objectives of this particular training or workshop session. Let's look at what objectives we have. This particular workshop will help you plan and present effectively. It also will make you understand various techniques associated with presentations. There are a lot of helpful techniques which we have in presentation skills. Some of these techniques relate to how you stand, how you speak, and how you engage your audience. We will also demonstrate the use of body language. This will definitely be helpful in delivering great and effective presentations. Last but not the least, we will also show you the effective use of audience engagement techniques. So, without much further ado, let's look at what we have for you in today's video session. Great presenters or the best presenter. Here are 5 gentlemen who are considered the best presenters of their times. Needless to say, what I have done is I have used photographs instead of writing their names. So let's look at who these gentlemen are. Let's start from the first gentleman here in the top left-hand corner. This is none other than Barack Obama, the current US President. You would like to know that this person has come up in life from being an average person in Hawaii to becoming the President of the United States of America. He has delivered great speeches which have inspired people, speeches which have become a hallmark of today's America. People have been won by his presentations. The next person is our very own Netaji Subash Chandra Bose. This gentleman was a freedom fighter and was notable for starting his own freedom movement or the Independence Army. His slogan or motto was, "Tum mujhe khoon do, main tumhe azadi dunga." He had fiery speeches which inspired the nation for a long time. We have another gentleman here who is Winston Churchill. This person was the Prime Minister of England during the World War. He inspired a lot of people to take up the cause of the World War and defeat Germany and the Axis powers. Another gentleman here whose speeches were very effective and public speaking and presentation skills were amazing was Mr. Adolf Hitler, the dictator of Germany. He is known for his notorious acts in the World War, but you would like to know that this person was an amazing presenter. Let me share a small story with you people so that you will understand the kind of presentation skills he possessed. Adolf Hitler's presentation skills and visual contact techniques were really amazing. What he used to do was, he used to speak to his lieutenants, his colonels, his majors in such a way that he used to actually inspire them to get into the war. There's a technique which I would like to mention, the Lighthouse Effect, which I'm going to mention in the visual techniques. Now, Hitler's Lighthouse Effect was so amazing that each person who attended his session or meeting felt that Hitler was only looking at that person. This was the amazing power of the visual techniques employed by Adolf Hitler. Last but not the least, we have a gentleman here who was also an amazing presenter, but presentation skills and public speaking skills came to him by practice and sheer practice. This gentleman was from a poor farm in Missouri in the United States. From there, he rose up to fame. And yes, this is none other than Dale Carnegie, a sought-after name by a lot of communication and management students. He has got more than 2,000 plus centers in the world which relate to public speaking and better communication. This gentleman used to practice in front of pigeons in his barnyard and farm and thus developed good presentation skills. So my message to you is, presentation skills come with practice, and you're not born with them, but you can inculcate these presentation skills.